Yay. Okay.
Letting his partner do his thing, Jimmy rummaged about, shoulder deep in the canvas bag, grunting as he felt his way about within the bag confines. Huh, no, not this, no. You guys want unnamed or named? How? Jude looked to Frank and Dash as they sat on the curb, devouring their lunch. How is he doing that? Frank grunted, digging into his plate of breakfast rice. Jasmine rice with egg, cheese, bacon, onions, and scallions. Unnamed. You know the library maze? The alchemical rose? It's the same kind of interdimensional bullshittery, but a different version. The version he's using is a pocket dimension. Handy for keeping shit around, but hard to maintain with internal energies. You gotta have an external source, and believe it or not, those two jerkasses have figured out how to produce usable energy from their frying oil. Varel sniffed the air, gazing past Andy as she perused the menu, impressed as the chef plated up Gervais. Never mind. Censored's order. Oh, wow. Updated your items, huh? I'll go with the breakfast rice myself and a melon iced tea. Jude blinked as Jimmy grunted, still searching shoulder deep in the bag, catching onto something. Frank said, "Wait, recycled veggie oil?" Andy glared at him as he placed more plates on the counter. "No, rendered unicorn fat. Best thing in the world to cook with. Stop looking at me like that. I'm not joking." Chow cackled as Al claimed, as Censored claimed other Censored's plates. Successful cooking takes interesting ingredients, yeah? Unicorns are such powerful magic that other things that simply look like unicorn have same taste. Pukas, goblin horses, all are quite similar, like Drake to dragon, so they taste vaguely same. Jude frowned, a rare sight as he shoved his hands in his pockets. Are you seriously suggesting that pukas taste like unicorns because they resemble unicorns? Don't knock it, bro, Dash chuckled, putting his plates back on the counter for cleanup as Jimmy jammed himself up to his abdomen in the sack, cursing and snarling. It's something called hermetic magic, thaumaturgy magia, right, Frank? Exactly right, Dash, Frank grunted as he passed his plates to Dash, sighing as he sat on the ground and stretched his black khaki-clad legs in front of him, poking the cool drive's tire with his boot. As the saying goes, as above, so below. If you have a little thing, it can affect the big thing, and vice versa. It goes both ways, you know, like mostly assembled here. He grunted only slightly as V slapped him aside the head before retrieving her food. Rubbing the back of his head, he chuckled wickedly. Anyway, a unicorn is an interdimensional being that affects many levels of reality just by existing. A true unicorn can affect a fey unicorn, or even a puka, simply by being. Strangely enough, they also affect narwhals. I don't know why. Anyway, Cool Drive has their own unicorn ranch that no one knows about and only they can get to. Thankfully, only a few people know about it, and besides, we're their best customers. No one can actually eat a unicorn, not without certain preparations. Because of that, they sell unicorn parts and black market artwork to us. We get to eat their delicious fucking food and give them backup from time to time. Jude grinned. What kind of backup do these two gentlemen need anyway? They seem pretty capable to me. Jimmy chuckled as he pulled back from the sack's portal, beginning to pull out paintings both bizarre and beautiful. 5 altogether. An alabaster vase and a Roman statuette. We got secrets need keeping, and the shop keeps them the best. But hey, I thank you, partner. Plus, there's the whole thing about, he brought up both hands to make air quotes, black market artwork. Also, true unicorns are pretty much on the ultra endangered species list, and the only reason we get away with our KFC ranch is because nobody crosses the shop. Nobody crosses the shop! Andy retorted, clattering a meat cleaver about on the counter while glaring at them all openly. For a moment, the assembled looked at him before he simply faded back into the shadows of his onboard kitchenette. Jimmy chuckled before holding a hand out to Frank. Hey, buddy boy, I also got your bug-out bags right here. You down for the usual dead drops? Frank shook his hand, cementing the transaction. Yep, we'll send you the encrypted location after this mission is over. Take it out of our retainer with you, eh? Clutching at his lapels with a confident grin, Jimmy nodded. Definitely. Also, I'd like to point out this little statue there, pure blessed silver. Take it with kindness, eh? Frank whistled appreciatively, eyeing the statuette as Jude asked, why is it important that it's silver, especially blessed silver? Gonna bludgeon someone with it? Gervais, damn it, Censored spoke up, most of his meal finished. Actually, silver already contains many mystic properties, both chemically and alchemically. Speaking from both a necromantic and romantic point of view, silver is classic, traditional, and a good answer to most supernatural issues. It can also act as an amplifier, resonating with certain energies, and is quite useful for various rituals. Frank chuckled darkly. A ritual indeed. Acquiring their items, the group waved as Jimmy took the driver's seat and waved back, taking off to their next stop. Chow, cackling evilly, walked across the street to his own shop, complaining raucously the entire way. Let's skip some of this stuff and go straight to one of the like I said, the reason why I really like the ending of this thing. Well, my only question then is this. Jude grinned easily. Why y'all gonna bust up that nice artwork, huh? Dash nodded. Easy answer, actually. We all could use a moment of break stuff, and we have a room full of cheap mirrors, vases, TVs, all sorts of breakables. Plus, there is energy, power in the act of destruction, especially in the destruction of beautiful things. I'm going to eat the vase and the statuette. Frank will tear into a painting or two, and it'll help replenish what energy we've lost today. It's not a lot, but it'll help. Here we go. This is the scene. It was magnificent. Varel giggled until she snorted as Frank and Dash tore into the art pieces, Frank choosing to deface one with a marking pen before lighting it on fire with a Zippo lighter. Dash grunted and launched line after line from various 80s movies as he shoved first the vase into his garbage disposal like Ma, then the statuette. Passing out safety glasses to all, each person in the group wandered into the break room, a nondescript room in the guest room area of the shop, the walls covered in tacked-on sheets and stacked with various breakable items. Setting an item on a pedestal in the center of the room, each chose an instrument of blunt destruction. Hockey sticks, sledgehammers, ball-peen hammers, war hammers, and baseball bats aplenty, and then proceeded to hack, bash, slam, and smash away. Almost right off the bat, the entire group got into the activity, cheering each other on as the lead person set a chosen item and determined its fate with the weapon of their choosing. The Ricketts twins shared their moment, both choosing to stomp a particular photocopying machine into rubble, while Jude chose his own weapons, his chakram and guns, over any of the provided items. Williams, in a strange turn, chose to beat a large black and white television with another humongous CRT computer monitor. Varel, delighted beyond delight, wiggled her bottom before taking up a batter stance, swinging away at one crystalline piece after another, lobbed at her by Dash, who merely laughed as the crystalline bits sprayed and slashed about, the only one who could do such a thing and remain standing. Frank chuckled and whistled sharply, getting their attention as he finished off a large refrigerator with his bare hands, wrenching and tearing it apart. Grinning, he nodded to the others. Okay. Fun time's over. Let's kick some ass.
Nice.
The break room. The break room. Oh Lord, I would do this if I had the money. If I had the book. If I had the house. Oh, y'all invite people to the Internuggethathon and give me donations so I can pay my publicist and get some money.
News.
She can start selling that shit. Seriously though, the break room I loved. You know, I've been compared to Neil Gaiman before, and that's like one of the biggest compliments I've ever received. And when he did Neverwhere, there was a scene with something like that. It was something like this, you know, like somebody noted that there was energy and destruction and violence, which there is, you know. That scene where he's swallowing down the statuette and the vase is like a homage to that because the character actually does that. These really evil guys, these really great fucking mini boss types. The break room also is kind of a shout out to Little Monsters. Y'all ever seen that movie with Howie Mandel back in the day before he got all sinister and shaved his head?
Nice.
Nah.
No, you should watch it. It's on Netflix. Little Monsters. Oh, and it starred Fred Savage back when he was still a kid, like when he was doing the Wonder Years. So it's some great shit. A great movie. And it's a shout out to like this is one song where they do break cabal or something like that. It's basically baseball, but the whole point is they're throwing like vases and like breakable shit at each other, and you know, instead of baseballs, and they just knock it with baseball bats and shit. And they had this song, "I Love the Sound of Breaking Glass." It was a great song, and I mean, it's obviously stuck with me. I mean, I'm pretty certain if you've seen the movie, it stuck with you. It's a great scene. Yep. But yeah, that and you know, I did write in that one segment, wiggling her bottom, but come on, Varel got a good butt. Hey, baby girl, if you're listening, I'm just saying, I'm just recognizing, that's all. So, really quick, the hipster story. I might have done this on Friday, but we didn't do it on the record. And since we're recording it, might as well. Oh, you know what? When we come back, because it's already been 8 minutes, almost 9 minutes. When we come back, we will tell the story of the hipster. I'm certain D gonna want to jump in this and do his segment of it. Because this is like This is in the first of the year, and this is the first full I roasted it. But I boiled that nigga. So when we get back,
I'm still impressed by how you portrayed Filipinos. That was perfectly accurate.
Filipinos, they were half Chinese, one's half Korean, one's half no, he is Filipino. You're right. Shit, but Chow is well, I don't want to ruin it, so you'll learn when you read the series.
It's okay. I just smell the Asian.
I'll be back. We'll be back.